I want a snack, I have to face the knife tornado.
And you're like, please, Robo.
Please spare me.
Not
Spare
like
me.
this.
Hi,
Hello.
and welcome back to the hashtag fire emoji.
For our third episode.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. Can't believe we made it here.
Crazy. Shout out to our 15 subscribers,
on YouTube.
which we have tripled.
We tripled. We had 5 and now we have 15.
Crazy. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
For our third episode.
Exactly.
Insane.
So, yeah, thank you. We're very excited about it. Also, shout out to our 6 Spotify subscribers.
Insane.
We
Love all
love
of
you listening over there.
Even if you're the same people that are listening on here,
We love you.
we
even
love
more.
you regardless.
Anyways, so for today's episode, we just wanted to fight. We wanted to argue. We wanted conflict. But
I don't
think-
feel like liking you today.
No. And I feel like on the third episode, people want the drama. People want drama. And we don't have very much. So we've prepared questions that perhaps we'll agree,
Maybe.
that may be controversial. Ish.
Perchance.
Maybe. But we'll see if we disagree. Or if maybe we'll agree.
Maybe.
We'll find out.
We might.
This episode might just be us
But
being
this
like,
also might result in a fist
well,
fight.
but this. Yeah, those are the
Yeah.
options. Either we'll,
Yeah.
we'll agree the whole time,
Or we'll just start scrapping.
or one of us will be knocked out.
Yeah. Kill!
Yeah. All right.
Alright. Fire.
Do you want me to start?
You start.
Okay. The question that I would like to pose first is, who would win in a fight, a cow or 2 squirrels?
Girl, what? I fear a cow. Is it a cow versus 2 squirrels?
Yes.
The cow. All you gotta do
Really?
is just do a little...
But I think the
Then with the
squirrels
1,
would
2.
evade him.
Are they fighting or running from each other?
No, they're fighting, but like I feel like because there's 2 of them, so like one of them,
Strength in numbers?
one of them can be in front of the cow, like going, like going ducking back and forth, and then the other one can be like getting a stick or something, ready to attack. Like, they would have to coordinate.
So the squirrels would have weapons.
They would find weapons.
They would create weapons. But the cow is just... It's a cow. They could do all that and then just stand in the same spot and the cow could just like flop. And they'd just be dead.
I fear the cow would not be smart enough to know to flop. It would not know it was under attack.
Well, maybe it just wouldn't feel anything. Maybe they would just surrender because the cow would just be standing there.
The cow would just be like, what is this little thumps against my head?
And then the squirrels are just like, ah! And the cow's just...
I see your point.
I'm team cow.
But have you seen the movie Hoodwinked?
This is very familiar. I don't think I remember it, but I think I've seen it.
Okay. If anyone's seen the famed TV show Hoodwinked, if you haven't watched it, it's brilliant. But there is a squirrel, and I think I'm imagining him, and they feed him coffee, and then he's like, he goes super fast, and then when they like record him with like a slow taper, and then he like has a British accent or something. That's what I'm picturing. It's like 2 of him going after a cow.
2 very caffeinated squirrels with British accents.
Only when slowed. When they're at full...
This is a
when
slow
they're at
motion
full-
fight now.
You need to have seen the movie.
I'm really lost.
Guys, I have no references, but it's Hoodwinked is one of them. Okay. I'm willing to concede that maybe it's only the hoodwinked squirrel multiplied by 2 that could defeat the cow. Yeah. That's where I'm willing to concede.
That's fair. I'm still team cow. All the way. I really just think the squirrels would be fighting the cow. I don't think the cow would be fighting the squirrels. I fear he wouldn't fight back.
I see. It would just be for nothing.
No.
From the squirrels.
For nothing.
Well, I said for not, and then realized I didn't know what that meant. So I wanted to
Okay.
clarify.
I also don't know what it means. For nothing.
Put in the
Great.
comments what for not means. And did I use it correctly?
Please inform us.
Teach us grammar. We're just lowly
Teach us
theater
words.
kids.
Dictionary. Okay. My controversial take is I just want to know how you eat an Oreo. How do you eat an Oreo?
Okay, and I will describe it for our audio listeners. Or else I would have just mimed it. So you have the cookie, and you open it, and then you go... And then you lick the cream, and then you eat the cookies. Separate. You need to eat them as separate.
Okay, I always eat them
occurrences.
together.
Really?
I really thought...
You do a whole sandwich.
I eat the cream, but I eat the cookie parts together.
Oh, I see.
So
you
the
lick
cream
the
disappears.
cream, and then you put the two cookies together.
Bah!
All right. I can
Maybe
see
not all
that.
at once,
I think my version lasts longer.
It's a longer enjoyment.
You get to continue enjoying, and the taste is, I imagine, having not tried stacking them, I don't know if it doubles the flavor. I don't imagine so.
It does double the volume.
It doubles the volume. But, you could enjoy the one cookie and then the other
I
cookie.
see your point. I figured...
But I think putting them in a sandwich is a sin.
I went at where I worked this summer. I watched so many people just eat the Oreos normally, and it really triggered something in me.
Yeah, that's only
My fight or flight.
That's only slightly appropriate when if it's like the little mini ones. Then I can kind of see it. Honestly, I would still probably do it my way, but I could see it. I could accept it. But like a full... Why?
Nah, I don't know. It's just so much more enjoyable if you just like... And then like...
Or in my case...
Double whammy. I don't know what that means either. If you know what whammy means, please let me know.
Please put it in the
Put
comments.
it in the comments. I don't know what whammy means. I've been saying it for so long. I also... This is not related to the Oreo even a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But we were discussing this last night. I would win the Hunger Games.
How?
I just would. I feel it. It's the same
Like,
feeling
what's
as,
your
like when
plan?
somebody like feels they could fly a plane with no experience, which I also feel I could do.
Really?
I could fly a plane.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you'd win the Hunger Games.
I would win the Hunger Games.
How? Would you impress sponsors? Would you somehow wield an axe? What would you do?
Somehow wield an axe. I think I would spend a lot of time hiding. Spend a lot of time hiding, but then of course, they would probably force me out of my hiding spots. Like,
Yes.
Like natural disaster, whatever.
Yeah.
I would continue to hide.
You would be
But
boring.
in different spots. I would be super boring. Very boring.
would be
I would
boring.
impress no one. No one would like me. And that's okay.
Yeah.
I've come to terms with that. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I might wield, perchance, maybe, knife.
Oh.
Not for use of the throwing type, but more so the use for the chopping type. For harvesting.
Like for
I would
food.
scavenge.
I see, for food.
Scavenge for food.
All right.
Yeah,
You of course run the risk of like being poisoned,
Correct.
but you just
I would just
cross your fingers.
You know what? Maybe I'd study plants.
All right.
Suddenly, was that botanist?
Yeah, I think so.
I got it right. Nice.
Scientist of
Big
plants.
word.
I'm pretty sure it's botanist.
I think so. Botanist. Me in the Hunger Games, winning.
All
And then I
right.
feel like I said last night, I think I would make it to the end and then somehow die.
like
Like I'd win.
but then they wouldn't save you. There would be no.
there would be no interference. I'd be like, hey yeah, and then I'd like whip out, I don't know, like a stick from my pocket, but it's poisonous.
I just won the Hunger Games celebratory stick. Dies. Okay, I see the vision. I don't know. I fear, not that I don't believe in you. I fear the like really good at Hunger Games people.
Mm, like the top two.
Yeah. Who would? Because
Districts.
I think if they found you,
Game over.
And I
Or-
think that's a pretty big hole in your plan.
I just charm them with.
Oh, I see.
I charm them with.
With a potion?
I was gonna say with joy.
Oh.
I
You would befriend them.
I would befriend, probably poorly. I don't think it would end well.
Oh, okay.
Actually,
Oh,
it probably wouldn't.
no.
No,
You'd
I'm
somehow make
I'm lying
enemies.
to myself, but in my heart, I win the
You'd
Hunger
make
Games.
enemies during training.
Correct.
I see. I would die instantly. I would come in 24th. Yeah.
Fire.
In case anyone's wondering.
It's fair.
I would not fare. I'd be stressed. And then I'd be dead.
I'd be stressed for a very long time, and then I'd be dead. No, I wouldn't win Hunger Games, but a girl can dream.
Yeah.
Not that I want to be in the Hunger Games. I don't, guys. I really don't.
Please, government of the world. No Hunger Games.
Government of the world.
We all know what government I'm talking to.
The odds are not in our
We
favor.
all know which one I'm talking to.
The government of the world.
Okay, you have good questions. I fear I
Do
didn't
I?
do this right.
I
Okay,
don't
okay.
think there is a right.
I have, if you could talk to the aliens, would you choose to? I would not.
I would want to, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think you could
I
befriend
think-
them too?
I could win their Hunger Games.
The alien Hunger Games.
I don't know. I feel like I've always felt like we are the aliens. That's my existential take.
Oh,
You know, stepping back. It's us.
I see.
We're on the spinning rock.
We are.
Yes.
But there's someone else out there on a different
Spinning rock.
spinning rock being
And
like,
if I meet them, I'd be like, how long have you been on this spinning rock for?
and they'd be like, so long.
Way longer or less time? And then they'd be like, probably way longer. Oh, they got fire. And then I would teach them what fire meant.
I would be scared of what they'd say. And I don't want that on my shoulders.
I want their burden.
If I like talk to them and then they invade because I said something, I'd feel bad. I'd feel like I've let everyone down. So I'd rather have someone else let everyone down.
And I can be that person for you. And I can. That's my specialty.
Okay.
Yeah. The standards would be so high. They'd be like, yeah, she's communicating with aliens in space. Let's go. And then they would be revealed that I actually just caused the planet to explode.
Their planet.
Our planet.
Oh.
Yeah.
They'd realize that real fast.
Real fast. Yeah. They're like, oh.
They'd be like, what the... Hey.
I like the idea that they're just like watching me on the news, like talking to
This is gonna work
the
out.
aliens. This is really cool. Big science development. Hey, what? Eh? Speaking of planets, Pluto is a planet.
Yeah.
I don't care how long ago they told us it wasn't a planet.
He's cute and little. And rocky.
He's my friend. Not really. He doesn't know. But in my heart,
I like Pluto.
Pluto deserves to be a planet.
Pluto
Pluto.
is a planet. It is. And I think we are the ones to give it that title.
Yeah. We are NASA.
We are.
But like basement NASA.
What's
or
an
BASA.
acronym? And Basement Association Space Allocation.
Association again.
Oh.
Basement Association Space Association.
BASA.
BASA.
And we decide Pluto's fate.
And it's a planet,
And it is positive.
as it deserves to be.
I'm sure. Yeah, it must be so offended out there.
Yeah, it's
like
like
there
I
with
was
all
part
of
of you
its-
for so long.
With all of its siblings. I imagine the planets are siblings.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
And the sun is like
We were
Mom.
actually discussing this because we were talking about the subway stations again. And we were
Always.
discussing the subway stations we think have like interpersonal relationships with each other. But I think planets are similar, but they're all siblings.
Yes.
Yeah, we were like shipping Subway. Maybe that's another episode.
That probably is. Yeah, probably is.
What Subway stations we ship?
Subways. Shortly after my date, that's gonna happen at the Bathurst Station Bakery.
Yes.
Because that's a thing.
Evolution.
that's a thing. Fun fact. My dream come true, honestly. Yeah. What else you got?
Alright. I think we need to do the one where I know we're gonna disagree. But I think it's time. I hate the number 7.
No. No!
I hate it.
Best number.
I don't like it.
I don't like you. That's a lie. I'm lying. I'm lying.
7. Whenever I'm playing like video games, like if I'm playing Flappy Dunk, I hate to lose.
Pause. When I'm playing Flappy Dunk.
Yes.
What is Flappy Dunk?
Flappy Dunk is you have a little bird and you like make him fly. You know.
So Flappy Bird.
Yes. But then
is it basketball hoops?
Yes.
Oh my god.
They're basketball hoops. And you go, and then if you get it like perfectly in, it's a swish. And then if you get swishes in a row, it like multiplies and multiplies.
That's what you were talking about when you were like, I'm getting swishes.
Yes. My high score is above 600, and if you ever played Flappy Dunk, you know that's impressive. I'm very good at Flappy Dunk.
Flappy Dunk flex.
Flappy Dunk Olympics.
Flappy Dump.
Oh no.
Oh no.
But I hate losing that, you know, what else? Subway Surfer. I hate losing on a number involving the number 7. It will genuinely disappoint me.
Why?
I don't like looking at it.
But its simplicity is what makes it so beautiful.
But it's like, it's all on this side.
But it's got like so much dimension to it. I don't know. And then when I'm like, if I were to be arranging things, perchance, like trinkets, and I had 7 of them, 1 gets to be the center, and then 3 on each side, and 3 and 3 and then 1. It just makes me happy. It's such a beautiful number. I don't know what your issue is with 7.
You can do that with 5. You can do that
But
with
it's so sad. It's so
with
lonely.
most odd numbers.
No, but 7 is the best one.
But then the middle one is lonely.
No. It's got a team behind him. He'd be lonely if he only had 2 and 2.
I think
but
there's
if loneliness
3 at the top. And it would feel the other trinkets behind it probably like talk about it behind its back, and it like probably feels really sad about that. It's like I can't be.
It's so supported.
I don't think so.
No.
I think it's like 7th wheel.
What?
I think it feels sad. If it's yeah.
I don't like this. Well,
I just don't like it. It just makes me feel bad inside. Whenever I see it.
That's how I feel about the letter X, honestly.
The letter X.
Worst letter in the
that is a
alphabet.
letter.
Did you just forget that X is a letter?
Worst.
There's my point right there.
I
Worst
registered
letter of
it.
the alphabet.
I registered it as number. It's fine. It's fine.
Number X.
It's fine.
Number
It's
X.
fine.
Letter X.
The letter X. Yeah,
It's
I agree
X.
with that.
Like they use the X's on like cartoon people's eyes to show that they're dead, and
That's
then
what it is.
and then like to cross things out and say no.
It's also
And
like
7.
really hard to play like those. You know, if you ever play like the alphabet game. Like we used to play the alphabet. It was a very, like it's a very dad game. My dad would play it, and it was like you have to name like animals from A to Z, and whoever ended up with X is screwed.
Oh yeah, like
What are you gonna say? X-ray mantis.
X
If you go around again, you don't have that again.
X horse.
But then people are gonna be like, that's not a thing.
But then it can be in my head and my heart.
But you lose the game.
That's so sad.
Yeah. So it's like, it's being a problem. So that's how I feel. I agree
feel
with
we
you.
agree on so many things.
Yeah. Yeah.
If animals could talk, which one would be the rudest? Which one do you think would start a fight? My vote, kangaroo. I think those you'd say one thing to them, they're like, bah! Bah, bah!
I do, and I think they're like little joeys would be the worst.
Side note, ever seen Inside a Pouch?
No.
Don't.
in
The
there?
pouches, traumatizing.
What? No wonder
It's
the joeys
flesh.
are so bad.
It's horrifying. And like, I didn't come across it on purpose. I was like scrolling through TikTok and I saw this cute little video that was like about kangaroos.
Yeah.
And I just kept watching. And then boom! Flesh pocket. And I was like, I hate this. I hate this because I always figured they were like just like fluffy. And
Yeah,
soft.
you'd think that they'd be like a
But
sweater.
no, that's the outside thing.
It would be
That's
sweater.
not an inside
I
thing.
pictured it like a skin sweater. But I guess that is exactly what you're describing.
I kind
I
of.
pictured it better. Like, that sounds bad. But I picture it, but like soft. Like, you know how like on the inside of sweaters it's soft? It's like
Yeah,
that.
so it's not like long.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah, it's like the same as
Yeah.
on the outside.
But no. Anyways, they're horrifying. And I do think they would be very mean if they could speak.
I do think they would be mean, but they'd be mean in Australian accents.
I'm sorry. What I pictured was exactly what I said before, where it'd be like, hey, blah, 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 mate.
And then the little Joe would be like, hey, mine. But like,
In the weird pocket
in the weird
that I can't unsee. I didn't want to see it. Anyways, it's fine. I'm fine. Everything is fine.
What other animal would be rude? I like this question.
Praying mantis. They're not an animal, it's a bug. Those things would also scrap.
It would be so mean.
And they would scrap with their words first.
Yeah. Because they don't have much to back it up.
No, they're very small.
And they're lanky.
But they'd like pull up on your table and they just start telling you
They
off.
just cuss you out.
Yeah. It's like chilling on your picnic table, telling you off. Talking bad about your mom or something.
Yeah. Like out of
And then like
just-
pinch you.
They like want to taunt you. But then the second you find they're like that kid. They're like pushing your buttons and push your buttons and push your buttons. When you're also a kid. This is a scenario I'm picturing. And then the second you like say anything back, they like run to tell their teacher. Because they can't take it.
I just got so angry inside.
And
That
that's,
just
like,
filled
their
me with
game.
rage.
Yeah.
And that's a praying mantis.
If I ever call you a praying mantis,
Just know I mean it with
feel offended.
very, very ill intentions.
I don't use that lightly.
No.
Yeah. Okay. What's my...
I feel like bunnies would be mean too. They have such a fluffy
They would.
exterior.
You know what they would be?
They
They
just
would
kick
be...
you.
I feel like they'd be very cliquey.
Yes.
Like, they'd hang out in little bunny corners and just, like, talk
Just like look at you.
crap about you.
Yeah. And you would like know. They would make it very obvious that they were talking about you.
Yeah.
And they'd be like
They'd look right at you.
Correct.
Oh, my goodness. And they'd be like, one lead bunny.
I don't know why I felt the need to whisper that back at you. One lead bunny.
Yeah. I think animals are just kind of mean.
Except for Tim.
Except for Tim. Tim
Who
is
is
perfect.
strapped to the table today.
Yeah, he was a problem last week. So
he being
is
so rude.
He is taped down.
Duct taped. Tail the cup holder.
I think he likes it.
He's chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah. He would be very nice.
He's doing his work. Oh, yeah.
Although I still think he wouldn't say much.
No. But when he did, you better listen.
So important. So important.
Okay, this is my other question that I came up with my own brain.
With somebody else's brain? Or no, your own brain.
No. Okay, this is my question.
Mhm.
Would a robot assistant be the best, or would you fear for your life?
I would absolutely fear for my life. There is no way.
Yeah. But here's the thing. I think it would be the best initially. And I think that's what's going to get rid of the humans. Is they're going to be like, this is awesome. But we're going to end up in, like, WALL-E. You know the people in WALL-E?
I don't know.
I don't fully... I've seen a picture. But it's, like, in WALL-E, all the robots are, like, tending to, like, horrible, like, pollution-ridden Earth. And then all the humans are just, like, in a spaceship in, like, their red jumpsuits. And they just, like, sit and watch TV all day. Being tended to by robots. But the robots are, of course, in control because the humans aren't doing anything.
Oh. Oh.
But they don't know that. They just think there's robots. I haven't seen WALL-E in some time. But I
don't
remember
WALL-E.
I see the picture of them in the red jumpsuits. But I think we're heading towards WALL-E. Like, not to get, deep on the podcast, but...
I don't know much about it, but we are going in that direction.
We're heading towards WALL-E.
And
I hope WALL-E's my assistant. I like that guy.
No, he's kind of chill.
Yeah.
From what I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's his little
And he's
arms.
like trying to go around. He's like our Roomba.
Our Roomba. Robert.
It's Heather's Roomba.
He's trying his best. He really is. He yells.
I pressed clean for the first time. I've never owned a Roomba, so I was very excited. So I pressed clean, and I literally watch him, and I was like so excited. I was like, oh my God. And then he went like 4 feet, and then told me something wrong with his wheel.
He speaks. Yeah.
And I was like, did I break Heather's Roomba the first second I touched it?
No, he's just so picky. He's so angry all the time. And there's not really much you can do about it other than just like kind of pick him up and put him down again and spin his little wheel. And then even then he's like, I don't wanna. Sometimes he just stops and goes, wah, 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 wah. And you pick him up, he goes, wah. He's 20 years old. He's a very old room. Anyways.
He's trying. And our floor's a little uneven.
A little bit. But it's okay.
He's trying.
He gets a little bit
He failed on the carpet that time. Like, it wasn't
No.
advanced level.
He fails at most things. Which is relatable.
Relatable.
I feel like if I had a robot tending to me in my house, I wouldn't fear so much that it would be evil.
Mm-hmm.
Or that it would, like, control my life. More so I would fear it, like, doing the dishes. And, like, accidentally stabbing me.
Oh, I see.
Malfunctions.
Not intentional.
Like, I miss an iOS update.
Oh, I see.
And then suddenly he's spinning and has a knife in his hand. And then he's just like a tornado robot with a knife.
And you're like, please, Robo.
I'm like, spare me.
Not
Spare
like
me.
this.
And you just gotta let him go till it, like, dies. Because I assume you probably have to plug them in.
Probably near the beginning, but we just keep evolving them.
Yeah, and if he has batteries and he lasts even longer, he's gonna be spinning with that knife for days. if I want a snack, I have to face the knife tornado. And I don't want to do that.
And then, oh my goodness.
I just wanted broccoli. That's my fear with robots. I don't trust technology even a little bit. It's not even like an I'm afraid of AI thing, which is a whole other thing.
Yeah, I feel like one day it would wake me up in the night. Like, I'd be like, set an alarm for a reasonable time, and then it would just forget, and it would just come in and be like, it's like 2 a.m, and it'd be like, bleep bloop. Time to wake up.
That would horrify me.
And
waking up and there's a robot at the end of my bed.
I would cry. Unless it was Robert, that'd be okay.
If Robert is so small, I'm just like imagining like coming into your where yeah, that would wake me up. Except I would just know it was Robert, and I would be okay. If it was just a random robot at the end of my bed, being like, "Wake up." And be like, God, what is this? I was very, very afraid when I was a child of things in my room. So, like, I was the kind of kid that, like, my closet was shut at night.
Yeah.
Like, my closet was shut at night. The door was shut at night. Everything had to get turned off because one time, my computer in my room, I used to use it to, like, fall asleep. Like, I'd put music on and I'd fall asleep to that music.
Mm-hmm.
And, this one night, I didn't, like, I guess I'd programmed it to turn off after, like, 20 minutes or something, but I didn't fall asleep in that time. And I just heard 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then my room went dark because the screen was lighting up my room, and I was in a loft bed, so I didn't know what was going on. I heard a man's voice counting down from 5, and then my lights went off. That's all I knew. And so I panicked. I'm traumatized from the day that my very large computer traumatized me. That was a poor sentence. I spoke very poorly, but yeah, I just remember, like, crouching at the side of my loft bed and, like, grabbing it and, like, peeking over and, like, trying to see if there was, like, anyone hiding under my bed. And then I had this one stuffed animal, like, with a very large head that was, like, hard. It was, I was, like, 9. It was, like, a My Little Pony stuffed animal that had, like, a plastic head. Weapon. I threw that thing under the bed. There was nothing there. I was fine. I didn't know I was fine, but I was fine. That was a scary night for me, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The robots are coming.
Those, like, old Mac computers. They're gonna start entering our houses and counting down from 5.
They're gonna be waiting for you to get home, and then it's just gonna be. I hear the door, I'm like, Heather's here.
On a Roomba. Like,
on a Roomba, like ceremoniously entering, but like to no music. And because they're old, it would take a really long time. And then it's just come through the doorway, and I'd just be like, "There you go, 5,
4." It was such a deep voice. I have never forgotten about that. I never will.
Okay.
I never will.
Yeah,
I'm never gonna forget about that.
that's how we're all. Yeah, that's how it's gonna end. I think that's how this podcast.
I think that's how this ends.
End.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
That's how this podcast is gonna end. All right.
Wow. Thanks for listening.
Thank you for watching the 3rd episode of
Hashtag Fire Emoji.
If you want to be our 16th YouTube subscriber,
And you poop subscriber.
well, whatever that.
And you will.
That'd be great. Help us reach our goal of 16 subscribers.
Or the
Or
Robot
7.
Max on Roombas are coming for you. You're next.
Bye.
Bye.